the image of the woolly mammoth is burned into our imagination. Towering elephants covered in thick hair, with curving tusks like ivory scythes. They roamed the frozen plains during the Ice Age, alongside saber-toothed cats and giant sloths. Textbooks tell us mammoths vanished thousands of years ago, hunted by humans and undone by a warming climate. But what if the story is not over? What if mammoths never truly vanished, but still hide in the Arctic wastes, alive in the frozen corners of the world? Clues suggest this is not as far-fetched as it sounds. We know mammoths survived far longer than once believed. While most died out around 10,000 years ago, isolated populations lived on Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean until about 4,000 years ago. At the same time the pyramids of Egypt were being built, another group lingered on St. Paul Island in Alaska until these mammoths were cut off, living quietly while human civilization advanced. If they survived that long, could some still remain in the most remote and untouched places of Siberia or the Canadian Arctic? Local legends hint at it. Indigenous peoples of Siberia tell stories of enormous hairy beasts that live underground, surfacing only to die when exposed to sunlight. Early Russian explorers in the 18th century reported strange carcasses frozen in the ice, with flesh still red and tusks gleaming. Tu de locas. These were not vasos, they were living animals that sometimes wandered too close to human lands. Even modern accounts spark curiosity. In the 20th century, hunters and explorers in Siberia claimed to see massive, shaggy animals in the distance, larger than modern elephants. In Alaska's stories persist of mysterious trumpeting sounds in the tundra, blurry photographs, and second-hand reports, though unverified, keep the possibility alive. Skeptics dismiss them as misidentified bears or moose, yet the Arctic remains so vast and so sparsely explored that the mystery cannot be fully closed. The landscape itself makes survival possible. The Siberian tundra stretches across millions of square miles, with areas few humans ever visit. Harsh winters, dense forests, and endless snowfields provide perfect hiding places. If small groups of mammoths persisted, their numbers might be low, but not impossible. We know elephants can survive in a variety of habitats, from African savannas to Asian jungles. With enough vegetation, mammoths could graze in hidden valleys and remote plains, leaving little trace. Science has already shown how close we are to bringing mammoths back. Frozen carcasses pulled from Siberian permafrost still contain flesh, hair, and even blood cells. Geneticists are working to splice mammoth DNA into Asian elephants, hoping to revive the species within this century. But what if NATO never needed our help? What if small herds of mammoths have been walking beneath the northern lights all along, unseen by satellites and untracked by scientists? The cultural impact would be immense. To discover living mammoths would be like stepping into a time machine. It would connect us directly to the Ice Age, proving that extinction is not always final. It would challenge our assumptions about human prehistory, raising questions about how much contact ancient hunters may have had with these giants. And it would transform conservation science, showing us that the Earth still holds secrets even in the age of satellites. Skeptics argue that large animals cannot stay hidden for long. Mammoths, after all, would leave tracks, dung, and carcasses. Yet the Arctic swallows evidence. Snow covers tracks in hours. Scavengers strip carcasses clean before they are found. The sheer scale of the tundra means an animal could vanish without leaving a trace. Even today, new species of large mammals are occasionally discovered in remote parts of the world. If a giant panda could remain hidden from science until the 20th century, why not a mammoth in the endless snow? So what if mammoths never vanished, but still hide in Arctic wastes? Then our picture of history is incomplete. Then the Ice Age is not entirely over, but continues in secret, alive in the footsteps of shaggy giants, wandering beneath the auroras. It would remind us that extinction is sometimes a story we tell too soon, and that nature may keep her greatest surprises waiting in the coldest, loneliest corners of the earth.